Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check the update, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So, this update is huge, guys, and it is pretty amazing. So, let's check what it brought. So, obviously, we have a new character, and that means a couple things. First of all, we're gonna have the pack. Well, the pack is good. Or not. I mean, let me elaborate. The weapon is pretty good, but as usual, the bad thing is that you are forced to spend 4 demonites, and that's not an easy resource to get. So yeah, while this is amazing for solo content, I don't quite recommend you buying the pack. Perhaps last time it was my FOMO talking, but honestly, while it is a great weapon, these packs have a terrible problem, and that's the fact that you only get one copy of the weapon, and there's no other way to get the copies. They should release these at 1 out of 1 and have 5 out of 5 stats or higher stats. I don't know. They could also release them by doing missions or whatever, but getting the copy, only one copy, is rough. Is rough. So it is here if you want to buy the character right now. It comes with the towel custom. Mirabelle, of course, is pretty good looking, and she looks pretty strong, let me tell you. So we also have the deluxe version, you know, the jump up pack. It is extremely expensive, but basically for a set period of time until May 5, you're gonna be able to get extra rewards. One of them, the desire custom. So if you want to pay for it, okay, it's fine. You also get other 2 skins, which is not that many. Honestly, I was expecting every single skin like last time, but oof. Okay, because she has Bonnie, so oh, 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 that might be the reason, guys. you know, there is this piece of news that I'm not going to cover right now, but the iOS, I think, remove Secret Garden and Bonnie outfits because of their policy. So I don't blame Grammar for that. They just have to get in line with the policies. But maybe that's why they are not here. At least the Bonnie outfit. So yeah, that makes sense. And that's bad. Well, in any case, when we have a new character, it comes with a gacha. As usual, we have the classic Momochi weapon, which, I mean, it's good for a good amount of characters. I wouldn't know if it's good for Mirabelle just yet, because I have to test it, I have to check her speed, but I assume it's okay. And then we have Valiant Sigurd. God. Guys, unlike last time, which Ragnarok's weapon was kinda good, but not busted. This one, this one is really busted. You wanna get it. So, increase range attack damage by 15%, up to 30%. Okay, yeah, medium attack buff, nice. Fire a single bullet and deals damage equal to 780%, 560% of attack, and destroys enemies' super armor. Yeah, you heard that right. Super armor break on demand. If you do a particle charge build, which is pretty viable by the way, you can make this disgusting. You're gonna have absolute control over the enemy, and you're going to deal a ton of damage. And just so that you know, Mirabelle is very particular. She starts with charge thanks to her leader skill and the way her ulti works, but that's a topic for another day. Just know that this is actually amazing. And let me tell you that we have another notable weapon. Unfortunately, the Vaisara Vana, this one, has critical rate increase, which is usable, but not what you really want. And this one is an anti-trade weapon. I love anti-trade weapons, so it's a good thing that she has anti-human. Nice, nice, nice. Also, there's the particle charge increase weapon that pairs really, really well with her, but it is unfortunate that it's on an R weapon, which means the stats are going to be extremely low, so don't use it, don't use it. It's not worth it. So yeah, for the gacha, that's that. Also remember, another notable thing, we have a new rotation gacha for Francis, for Mirabelle, and also Inage. I mean, that's fine, but I think it's about time we rework this. Maybe 2 rotation gachas per day, or maybe, I mean, it's fine to have them group in 3, so there are not too many targets. But at the same time, how much do we have to wait to get the desired rotation gacha? I don't know, guys. Like, there are too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. You have to wait almost 2 weeks to get the desired rotation gacha, the one that you really want. So, Gremory, think about that. That's, I don't know. Talk to the pillow or something. Now, obviously, we're gonna have the not this one. We don't have it. Oh, that's odd. We don't have a ticket. That's really odd. Usually there is a ticket for the weapon. Well, but another thing is that we have Mirabelle. So if you want to grab the skin, grab it. But, big but, consider that a new seasonal weapon and supporter are coming into the game, and either the weapon or supporter will be available on the Desire shop soon enough. So you want to have your 140 desires for that. Unless it is trash, but usually they have learned from their mistakes and now they make them at least usable and sometimes amazing. So keep that in mind. Now, since we have this, that also means that we have a campaign. If you increase her level, increase her awakening, use Mirabelle on a quest, increase her level affinity, and get customs, you will get various rewards. So that's okay. I mean, remember that this will last longer than the paywall. So in 2 weeks, this is going to be up still, and you will be able to claim the rewards if you buy Mirabelle in 2 weeks. Now, that's for later. Let's go for the skins. We have Peerless Beauty coming this month, so we're starting with Shiranui. If you want to grab this skin, that's fine. And there's going to be more of these Peerless Beauty skins. And also we have a new event, Secret Escort Screening Test. So this one is a classic event, but as you can see, the rewards give you, the box give you limited gacha coins. But usually they give you supporters. Why is that? Well, because this time they're not giving us a supporter. But honestly, I don't mind. The limited gacha coins are really, really worth it. And at the very end, we have limited gacha coin, normal gacha coin, crystal kit, normal gacha coin, another limited gacha coin, another normal, another crystal kit, another normal, another limited, and at the very end, we have Fox Maiden, which is a skin for Sora. Lovely, lovely. I mean, they mustn't do too many of these, but they certainly can do this every now and then. It is appreciated. The coins are really useful, and yeah, the supporters are usually more impactful than getting currency to roll. But if you are smart with your currency and you save, that's gonna be very, very useful. Now, Golden Pass. Yeah, we have a new Golden Pass. It doesn't have anything special, so I always see that these are good value because they give you a ton of tickets, basically 4 tickets, maybe 5 tickets. So yeah, you can get a ton of supporters and weapons out of this. But if you don't want to spend, just get the F2P rewards. I mean, they give you 2 tickets, 2 platinum tickets, or well, your gacha vouchers just by doing the F2P part, so that's good. Then the costume for this golden pass is going to be Peerless Beauty Ragnarok, as you can see, pretty alluring, pretty amazing. So if you want to grab it, grab it. Also, remember that we have the reset for every monthly reward and activity, as well as weekly, of course. So be sure to grab your different rewards. And now, let's see. Let me check the news over here. So, archive open. So if you go to Quest, you'll see that we have now the archive. They decided to add this with expansions. You can see episode 1. So we have various events that you can unlock little by little, and you'll get many rewards. So let me explain how these work. You select an event and you click on it, and you'll see the event that you're unlocking and the rewards that you get. First of all, we have the archive ticket. Everyone has an archive ticket, one ticket, and you use it, and you cannot enter any other event until you clear the first 5 missions, because when you clear the easy mode and the objective is to just complete the quest, you will get back your archive ticket and you can go to another one and claim it. They also give you orbs, 1 orb, and 25 ritual bells for the corresponding color of the supporter, which is nice. And they give you 1 copy of the supporter. That's kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, I knew they had to balance this in some way so that we wouldn't abuse it. It is a shame. What newer players can get out of this is that they can unlock the formations easily. They can get a ton of gems for free, and they can get a couple elements and orbs, UR elements and orbs, which is nice. The thing is that the useful supporters are gonna be something that they regret not having participated, because they cannot get extra copies easily. Because, for example, Onigumo is an excellent supporter that everyone wants to have. I recently, just with this archive event, I managed to get the second copy at 5 out of 5, and that's great. But it's bad. But the good thing is that, as I mentioned, not this button. You can unlock formations easily. That's really, really useful. So, the other rewards, I already showed you this, but if you complete all the stars, you're gonna get 100, 200, and a voucher. So 300 gems and a voucher. Not to mention the gems that you get for each one of these. It is like 10 per mission, and it's 5 missions, that's 50, and 3 difficulties, that's gonna be 150 gems. And look at the number of events. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2, that's 14. And 14 times 150, it's over 1,500 coins, gems. I don't know exactly how many. You can let me know in the comments, but it is a pretty decent amount of gems, guys, to roll. So that's why that's really generous of them. I love it, but it is a shame that players cannot get like enough vouchers to max a couple of these supporters, because they do want to have some of them. Honestly, the ones that are awarded here, the main priority would be Onigumo, and the second priority is Keito. The third one would be Maika. Yeah, those are the 3 that are actually really, really important. I mean, this one is fine, sure. Nanami is fine, but she's not like a high priority. The weapons are not really that important for the most part, so it's okay if you don't have every single copy of it. But, well, in any case, let us continue. So, With this, we have Archive Special Event. It's just like three missions, and for each mission, we have 3 rewards. And the important ones are probably the coins, but there's also these EP boxes. And as I was afraid, the EP boxes are horrible. I mean, look at this. When used, you can acquire a random reward from the item box, so you cannot select exactly what you need. But at the same time, it's gonna be useful for newer players to grab a weapon or supporter, which is nice. But, and big but, that's not the only rewards we have. Yeah, these are nice actually, these are pretty good. But there's also trash. I opened 9 boxes and I didn't get a single supporter or weapon, guys. Yeah, Gremory, I appreciate the thought, but honestly, you can even eliminate the coins. I mean, I would love to get the coins, but eliminate everything that is not a supporter or weapon. We need the supporters and weapons. Especially the newer players. Even if it's random, they can get a ton of value out of that. And honestly, I suggest Gremory to add the vouchers on various stores. Like, for example, the club store. The club store, they can add a copy of the voucher over here. They can also add a copy of the voucher on the arena or on Time of VR. They could add copies of those, and that would facilitate players, newer players, getting some of the old supporters to 5 copies. They don't have to be like extremely generous, but it is just a thought. I know that they have to put a certain amount of limitations. Like right now, the extra copies I am getting of these supporters, which I already have the two copies if they're useful, or the original if I burn them, I am using to in the exchange facility so that I get some supporters. And in fact, I managed to get some useful supporters. I managed to get, for example, the last copy of White, and then I got another copy with the tickets. And I also managed to get a copy of a limited one, which is New Lightning Yukikaze. I got the second copy, which is nice. So yeah, I know that it's pretty abusable, but at the same time, maybe put restrictions or something, or maybe give at least one per month, one voucher per month, and that way people can build Onigumo and Keito and Maika. Please, Gremory, please. I mean, I really appreciate what they are doing, but I think there are some key supporters that players need multiple copies of. So it's a pretty good thing that they did, and I know that they have to limit what we can get out of this. So I don't blame them for not giving the 5 copies, but as I mentioned, there needs to be ways for newer players in particular to get these new copies. Maybe detect if they don't have these supporters and let them get them, at least some vouchers, so that maybe veterans like myself do not abuse this. Well, let's continue. We also have campaigns, of course. AP multiplier increase in event story, which, okay, if you want to finish the story event, but there's no AP reduction. Reduce AP cost in main quest and reduce AP cost in archive. So that's pretty good. That's nice because we're gonna be able to grab all the rewards quickly. Then play Total War mode, the usual weekly mission. I love these ones. They are amazing. We have complete main quest to get April Fool's card, a card that dates that the date of April Fool is written on, unable to sell, unable to use anywhere. Where the hell am I supposed to use this? Perhaps I can dismantle it? Let's give it a try. So they're giving us some random rewards if you dismantle this, okay? And then there's a bunch of other missions. Like, honestly, they are not that great, but they're gonna be very useful for newer players. They give you material kits of different tiers, so that's nice. And let me check. Daily, no, event story. I'm going to look event story. So missions clear, no clear. Like, can I get to see the rewards? Oh yeah, some of the rewards are EP boxes, guys, by the way, which, as I mentioned, they are random rewards. Random rewards. Any quest. Clear. I am just checking. Oh my god. Clear any quest with Mirabelle. Ah, no, no, no. This is the other one. I'm trying to see if I can find the rewards. Yeah, this one. Clear event quest. The ones that you can see. Ritual bells and fluid kit. Okay. Nano metal, colorless, crystal fragment, blank emblem, BDUR, rotation gacha coins. Okay, 2 rotation gacha coins. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, that's good. Another thing to mention, here in the shop, we still have this one. You can grab it if you want. I grabbed it by mistake. I honestly didn't want to grab this, but okay. Because it is really expensive. It is 8,000 coins, and I didn't need this. There's also like 5 of these boxes. I grabbed 4 of them. And again, they are not a great deal. It's total RNG. It's better to grab this one if you're newer. And the default, basically, it's Onigumo. You want to grab Onigumo here because it's only one that you can get. And that's it. Yeah, we have the reset for the coins. We have the reset for the honor coins. We have the new voucher, which comes with Mirabelle's weapons. We have the limited gacha coins as well. So be sure to grab what you need. What else do we have? Like, there's more things. Let me just check. April Fool card ticket, blah blah blah, yeah. And the new secret escort, yeah. The skins, limited custom return, improved bugs and fixes. So yeah, there's a couple bugs and fixes, but they are okay. I'll read them. Fix an anomaly where skill effect of supporter New Year Felicia wouldn't properly apply it when using the main skill and then the ultimate. Fix an anomaly where the third character slot in Time of 5BR would occasionally not display properly. Fix an anomaly where the friend list wouldn't display properly. Fix an anomaly where the reward screen after clearing Time of 5BR would display a VR point gain increase. Fix an anomaly where the surrender button would be unresponsive when particle gauge reached 100%. So yeah, that's not important. Another important thing that we have to mention is that we already have Arena Tower to floor 110. Honestly, it is a big difference. It is a big difference between the previous floors, the 100 and beyond, because the enemies are tanky. I cannot one-shot them. That should tell you something. I mean, neither could I in step 100, but I could easily erase them. I still can easily erase them, but it takes longer. They are sponges, damage sponges. But at the same time, they have a good variety. I'm not going to show you the teams, or the enemies, just so that you're able to surprise yourself and enjoy this. And you can see the rewards. That's completely fine. So we have 5 limited coins, which is nice. 5 orbs. Honestly, by this point, it's okay to add 10. Honestly, it's not that much of a difference, Gremory. Keep that in mind. Dismantling device, which is appreciated. Emblem kit, okay. 2050 gems, nice. 5 element, okay. A love letter, that's nice. That's pretty nice. Trust me. Save those things. Don't use them. You want to save them for when there's a campaign. An enchant booster 50%, nice. 6 crystal boxes, okay, nice. And crystal mirage, okay. A guaranteed crystal is Mirage is fine, I guess. So yeah, it is pretty challenging. So be sure to go there and grab your rewards. Now, there's even more that they didn't mention in the update, and it's pretty amazing, guys. So, if you go to relay mode, you're gonna see equip auto presets. Mmm, auto presets? But we have to manually. No, 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 no. Look at this! Mwah! Marvelous. I used to have my auto presets over here on the last slot, and now I can just load them all of them, and just save them over here. Which is nice. It's really, really good. But that's not all, guys. There's something even better. And that's this. No weapon! Yes, you might say, why is that good? Because you can load your auto presets while another character has a weapon equipped. Yes, they fix that issue. Mwah! Marvelous. So we take away the weapon. Obviously, I doubt we can play without this. I have not tried it, but we cannot play if the character is unequipped. That makes total sense. But the fact that you're able to load your presets without being annoyed by who has the weapon equipped or whatever, it is just wonderful. I love that they did that. It is extremely convenient. One thing, you want to do the challenges individually still on relay mode, and you want basically the only thing that you want to change constantly is going to be the what's the name? The formation, the supporter formations. I haven't checked if it saves the supporter formation, but honestly, it's just the characters in the screen. It doesn't say the formation, so it would make total sense for it not to save the formation. So change your formations. Do this manually. And, well, enjoy it, guys, because it is just marvelous. Ah, yes, it was so necessary. So necessary. Oh, is there something else? I don't remember, guys. I mean, there has been many changes. I have been testing this, and oh yeah, highlights. Some highlights. I almost forgot about those. So, number one, for newer players, because there's gonna be a bunch of newer players right now. You want to get this supporter if possible. It might be challenging. I won't deny that. Let me check. Can I check the? Okay, I will do a run, an auto run, just to check the enemies, because it might be difficult for you to get the 5 copies, but this supporter is extremely important. You see that I have it equipped, yeah, but the thing with this one is that it gives you extra drops, and you want to combine this one with a supporter that you get on your first month, that is Mercy. You change the color of Mercy to blue, you use Yasuna, that is a blue supporter, and you use another supporter, whatever supporter, on the third slot, and you're going to be able to have a blue farming set. Yasuna is going to increase gold gain by 20%, and it also has a 20% chance to obtain extra drops. And on the same bracket, we're going to be using Mercy. That gives you a 40% chance to get bonus drops. So that's a 60% chance for the corresponding supporter bonus drop. Because there's other ways to get bonus drops. But that's a topic for another day. Another thing that I should mention, I don't know if I'll have enough time to actually do a new account and do the guide. But I already have a pretty thorough guide on how to maximize your first week in the game. So be sure to check it. I'm going to leave it on the at the very end so that you can check that. And let's see, what else? Is there something else that I should mention? I think no. That's about it, guys. That's about it, because there are no more skins or anything new. as I mentioned, don't don't feel pressure to get this weapon. Yes, yes, it is amazing. Yes, it is really, really good. But having to spend 4 demonites is pretty expensive, Gremory. So I think we can avoid this in favor of the other weapon, in favor of the gacha weapon. Besides, this is just really, really broken. So you wanna get it. And for those who want to know and want to start playing with that weapon, the build would be, let's see, we use green supporters. We use basically this limited Micah, which wasn't very popular, but it is really good for particle charge. We have the other one, Hikage. Hikage is super, super good at it. It's going to increase not only the particle charge, but also the damage of the weapon active by 30%. We have Momoko for the F2P. We also have no, not this one. We also have we don't have them by effects right now, but in blue. I know that it's in blue. Not these ones. In blue, we have another weapon active supporter, and that's the Valkyrie. Where is the Valkyrie? Do you see the Valkyrie? I don't see the Valkyrie. Do I have her? Ah, here she is. We have Usuki, which damage dealt with weapons skill increases by 27, like 35%, like 35% when 5 out of 5. We also have Koro, which, as you can see, damage dealt with weapons increases by 50%. And on red, we have this one, which is extremely difficult to get for newer players. Ingrid. It is the most amazing supporter there is for particle charge, which is going to give you an ultimate damage reduction, but if you use the active, you don't want it, so it's fine. And we also have over here this one, I think, Yui, which is going to give you a particle charge increase. So use any combination of those supporters with Mirabelle, and you will see that you can abuse that weapon active pretty easily. You could also go for an ulti spam build because Mirabelle has a very unique gimmick to it, but I do not recommend that you try that in particular. So, anyways, that's about it for today. I hope you find this useful, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!